I can't think of, because all the groups who I want to see right now are currently about to tour or they have toured.
That's the thing, is that like it's shifted so much from back when we were just like begging for crumbs, where like if there was a K-pop group in the area, you would go, like because it was so infrequent to the point where there is so much possibility at this point. It is impossible to even predict or go to every show. Hello and welcome to the Krazecast, a podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings it close to the action. My name is Roxy and today I'm joined by my fellow host Jay.
Hello! To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at KrazMag, and YouTube, The Kraze. And if you're watching this on YouTube before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications for whenever we upload new videos. Concerts we wish we could have went to.
Oh God, I do have that. I wanted to see Dreamcatcher so bad, but they were in town right before I went on my girls trip.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about going to the one in Pennsylvania because I thought that was the closest, but it's technically not. New Jersey's actually closer, but that literally was the night before my flight left at 8 a.m. And I do not have the endurance I had in my early 20s. So I was like, there is no way I can pull that off. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Right.
So I've missed them every time they've come because in 2019 I was too poor. I couldn't afford to go. And now they're like, they're coming right before my vacation. I am upset that I had to miss them.
That is how I feel about DPR. They're currently on tour. And I really want to see DPR live, but they're also happening during the convention which is TwitchCon, and I already bought my TwitchCon tickets. And plus, anyways, part of it is like, well, this convention hasn't happened since the Big Sick started, so it's coming back. And I was just like, it's a good networking opportunity for one. And then what's this called? All the friends are coming in to like visit. So it's just like, and then LA tickets sold out immediately anyway. So even if I wanted to go, I couldn't. And with how things are working out for work, I can't attend all of the days of the convention, and I want to see at least most of it. So I'm just like, oh, you're happening on a weekend that I can't go again. Yeah.
There are a lot of overlapping concerts also.
Yeah.
Like, it's to the point where it's giving me a headache trying to keep up with getting our team members to concerts. Like,
yeah.
There's so much going on. Now that I saw the number that's like almost 70, it makes my head want to explode. I'm like, have I really been contacting that many people to try to get to shows?
Like, have we just been like grinding this out, just trying to make things happen? And it's wild to think that like all of these people have like come here. I wish I could have seen the boys also. I've heard that they were really good. Oh, the big one, TXT. I wish I went. That was the same weekend as Comic-Con weekend for me, so I couldn't go. And I had my Comic-Con tickets for 2 years already, so I had to pass. But yeah, another artist that I've heard only good things about that tour. So come back and at a bigger venue, please. Please come back. Don't give them these small venues. Give them like big ones.
Yeah, I believe Luna was in a pretty small venue, at least here. Because they came to DC. I had to miss that also. I did kind of want to see Luna when they were here. But like this middle of the week thing, dude, I can't do this. Like I have an animal.
The tours are.
Like, I have a dog that is diabetic that needs to get a shot at 8 p.m. every day. I can't afford to, like, take the middle of the week to do these shows because I got to take her somewhere to get taken care of. Like, I have a child. So, like,
basically. Basically.
I can't go places like I used to. So
Yeah.
the weekend is like the best bet. And if not, I have to plan ahead. Like for ATs, I had to plan ahead time off work. I had to plan ahead where to take my dog. Like I need
Right.
time.
Right. And it's just like now I feel like all the like not to say that like all the major like all the tour stops aren't major cities because they are major cities for the most part. For the most part. But like usually LA and New York get the better treatment of at least tour dates being on a weekend. But a lot of these tours lately have been on weekdays. And I'm like, what? Why? Like what like and so I'm just like there are new cities that are getting these weekend dates. It's like, is there like something happening in the music scene that's popping off on these particular cities that they're now getting the weekend dates? You know what? So it's just like, huh, I see the shift. But I'm like, but LA and New York are still music capitals, so
Yeah. And I mean, I think we're in a period too where a lot of groups are testing the waters on how much like attention they can get in tours. Because I know there was one group that came, I don't want to say the name because it makes me sad. But like they had a weekday at Webster Hall where AB6 was, and like nobody showed up. It was like under 100 people, and like that makes me so sad. But it's like I think K-pop companies are trying to figure out how much they can saturate the market here
yeah.
in terms of tours, I think. So they're trying to find a balance of who brings in enough like hype
Right. Yeah.
essentially, especially for some of the smaller groups. So like
Yeah.
it's weird to say that AB6 is a smaller group, but like in terms of the tour, and the number of people that showed up, it was smaller. And I think that will also be the case for Way. It's just like if it's not like stadium groups, then it's kind of unknown how
Right.
much, you know, will come through.
Right, right. So, yeah, and so like but I feel like also there's certain cities that are being missed out on the roster where it's
Yes,
just
DC.
like people will come
There's
here.
been like 3 DC shows this whole time.
And there are known K-pop fans out there.
There's a very big Korean population just outside of Washington DC.
Yeah.
So they're not basing it on that. But like the one show I went to here was P1 Harmony, that Sub K brought. That's like I guess Card came too. I had to miss Card. I'm just trying to think of like some of the smaller groups are going to like the 930 Club, Echo Stage, stuff like that. But compared to New York City, there are even cities in Kentucky that are getting more.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like, that is obscure. Like, so obscure. Like, Detroit in Chicago, that's fine. That's always been a stop, you know. Technically one of the smaller, in my opinion, like areas, but still, like, there's enough people that will come out. But I'm just like, Kentucky.
or like Missouri. Like, I know that in the past it's been like LA, Chicago, New York City, and that's like it. Maybe Atlanta, maybe DC, maybe Denver.
Yeah.
But like
Or no, we're skipping out on Texas. Texas always gets
Texas.
stopped.
True. Like
Texas
Houston.
always gets it's either Houston or Dallas. But
Right.
sometimes Texas gets both. They'll get both cities.
It's just interesting to like maybe it's because I'm from the East Coast, but just like it's obscure places in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And like why are they getting in and DC's not? Like maybe I'm jealous. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. Maybe you're just like, what? When are you coming back here? Yeah. It's just like these are like some like different locations that are happening. And I feel like also we didn't really get to talk about it because of the pandemic. Now people are all just rushing to go onto these tours that they're filling in whatever gap that they can fit into for these tours, but at the same time it's like y'all, we need a break. I know we're all concert deprived, but there's literally been 68 shows that has happened on our roster. There may be a few tours that we even actually missed.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even include some of the actual Korea dates for certain artists because they were just in Korea. We just didn't have the team members there at the time. It's still like there's so many shows that are happening that I'm like, can't keep up.
And festivals now too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that festivals are coming back to a sense, and I think festivals are the like if these groups can't afford full out tours, bring these artists to festivals. Do them because it's great exposure. Like, sure, it's only one city, but like, I mean, granted, yes, we know J-Hope is huge because of BTS, but the crowd that he brought up for Lollapalooza, insane, the biggest crowd. And
were people surprised by that? Because I wasn't.
I wasn't surprised either, but like, there are people who are at Lala who aren't K-pop fans, but they were like, okay, I'm gonna stay for the set. Like, what is all the hype about BTS and J-Hope in particular? So it's just like you're exposing other people who like they knew of BTS, but now like, oh, I see the appeal of why these people are so huge. And so like if you bring these people out, like Eric Nam has been doing festivals, CL's doing festivals. Do festivals here in America, please, because I would like to see you here. But like, it's great exposure for them, and probably a little bit more cheaper to shell out
for them. Yeah, not for us.
Not for us, but for them, if they're like can't afford a tour, but we can afford a festival. Why not?
It'll be interesting to see how the camp festival turns out because that's new.
Right.
That's like a full K-pop festival, isn't it?
It is a full K-pop concert with no shade, about 12 hours long each day.
I could never. I would be dehydrated after an hour. I couldn't do it.
So if for those who are going to camp, please stay hydrated. Get up from time to time. Please, like, just stretch your legs because you're in for a full day of just artists back to back to back.
Honestly, I think I would rather just go to a concert at my age. Like, I would rather go somewhere where I have a seat, and like if I want to, I can go to the bar and get me a drink and hang out. I don't think I have it in me.
Camp is seated.
Is it?
It's seated
outside.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to last long.
Mm-hmm.
I just know how these people be about those. Those will be thrown and discarded.
It is in Rose Bowl. It's in the actual like stadium. So just be careful that, and also reception sucks in that area. Been there, did BTS there, sucks. So please, 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 please take your breaks, get hydrated, eat throughout the day, walk around for a little bit because it's bad for you to be sitting all day. You need to get the blood flowing in you. So be careful. I hope you have fun though, because camps lineup look pretty good.
It came out of nowhere.
It did.
Like, I can't get over this, like, these giant things just being announced suddenly. And I'm like, who, what, when, where,
why, like, how? Right?
All of them.
Right. But camp has done a successful event in Singapore. So this is the first time that they're bringing it to the United States. So I really like, venue wise, it's just like, okay, bit iffy on the venue. But I hope that just like in Singapore, it's just as successful here in the United States. And thank you for letting us cover your event.
Despite what I say, yes. I'm just glad it's not me that's doing it. Other people are doing it. I'm sure they're going to have tons of fun.
Yes. Please have fun. Like, I think we're just getting into the circuit where, like, man, it takes a lot. We're not young like we used to be covering this. Can't keep up.
No. Even I went to Otakon to cover the groups there, and I was like tired as fuck afterwards.
Okay, but that was also inside. A convention too, so
I know, but it wasn't even an outside convention. I remember like waiting in line outside of Newark for BTS in 2016 in the heat. Like, how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah. Also, yeah, if you're gonna be camping out, people like also be mindful of your surroundings there too. But like also prepare for whatever weather conditions are gonna be.
Yes. Oh my god. For people that camped out for the Love Yourself tour in 2018, the night before, it poured rain that night. No. One of our friends, team members, had her tent flooded at like 2 in the morning.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, prepare for the weather conditions. We are creeping up into the winter months very soon, so it's gonna get colder. And there are like, if you're lining up, like it's different if you're lining up in like Florida or Southern California, you know, warmer weather. But like if you're gonna be doing it in like DC or New York, where
oh my god, people are gonna do it for ATs in November.
Yeah.
Oh my god, please have somewhere you can shower.
Isn't it in for ATs when they hit up the East Coast, it's nearing Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's right after Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be cold.
It's gonna be cold. They're like every time the Thanksgiving parade, that Macy's Thanksgiving parade happens, people are wearing coats, and it's during the day and it's windy. So please be prepared for the elements that are going to be happening. See, this is what the one thing I don't like now that, you know, basically the big sick is dying down. Standing room only GA.
Oh god, please. I would rather die. Oh my god.
Like, I like it when it's seated because at least you have a seat.
Like the last time I did that was in 2018, and like I almost had a panic attack in the pit because these bitches are insane. Like
I don't.
And ever since then, I will not. Like ATs was doing general mission, I was like, I will not do that. I'm getting me a seat. I absolutely refuse.
Who did I do it for a big venue? Because obviously these small venues, of course, we have no choice but to stand. But who did I last see where there was no seats? Because 17 was also seated when I saw them. Not this year, but the year before the pandemic. Was it EXO in 2016 for me? Was the last time I ever did. Yeah, when I ever did like standing room only. Because everything else I was like, I want a fucking seat. Like, my feet hurt. No. I like to be comfortable in my seat and not be being pushed around.
I don't want to fight teenagers.
I don't.
Like, I'm too tired. Like, I do not have the strength to fight through everybody to get to barricade.
Yeah.
I've done my barricade days. Like, it's over.
That, and I'm just like, I'm too tired to fight tall people.
That also, I'm short. So
I'm
like
short as fuck. So I'm just like, yeah, no.
Even for the last AT show, we had seats, but they were on the ground. Those are not fun either, just as a heads up if you get those. Because when someone's taller than you, instead of having a little bit of like, you know, the seats are kind of slanted. When they're on the floor, you're all on the same level. So I couldn't really see anything down there, and I paid a lot of money for it. So
yeah, that
sucks also.
So yeah, just some concert tips that are there. As we are starting to wrap up, concerts that we think might happen within the next, let's bring it into 2023 since we're at the end of the year.
Jesus Christ. I said Jesus Christ. I can't even.
I mean, okay, upcoming wise that we're aware of. Upcoming wise, we still have ENHYPEN, who's yet to happen in October. Jamie's happening in October. What's it called? NCT 127. I'm mad. What kind of world tour is only two cities? First of all,
SM's world tour. That is very predictable SM, if you ask me.
It is very predictable SM. But like, do you know how hard it is to have to fucking say no to this? Because I can't go.
No, I don't. Because it's so far out of my realm, I don't even consider it. Like,
I'm just like, fuck, man, I want to go. like the Rose is coming, Omega X, Alexa. There's still Mark Twan from GOT7. ITZY is coming. AT's Blackpink, another concert that I want to go to. But I was looking at resale yesterday night for the nosebleeds. It's still at the 400s, 300s each.
Ugh. Disgusting. Mm-hmm. Absolutely vile.
So that's a no-go for right now. One person who I'd love for them to tour is Jackson Wang. Please, sir, don't tease us like this. Don't tease us like this. He's been doing the festival route too right now, but I'm like, you can do a tour. Albeit small, yes, but you can do a tour.
Maybe he's watching to see how Mark's goes before he makes the decision.
Maybe.
Because Mark is the first one to like solo tour here.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And he's hitting up a lot of cities.
Yeah, actually. A lot. I think his was originally at Echo Stage 2, and I was like, please. But they changed the venue in DC.
Oh, that's good. Are you gonna go? You
Probably not.
Oh, you should, just to see how it's like. And it's also in DC, so.
I know, but I don't really listen to his new music.
Okay, fair.
So, okay, fair. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, I really wanted to see ITZY also, but long shot, I feel like he deserves a tour out here considering how big he is. Psy would do so well on a world tour.
Dude, I would go see Psy. That'd be lit, dude.
Psy in a heartbeat. God damn, I would love to see him live. His college tour, like college festivals tour that he's done in the summer. You know how much fun he would be as a summer concert? Put us in an outside venue. Sure, that's fine. I don't care. I would welcome the water. Okay. Probably not welcome the cold after
I think he underestimates how many people would go out and see him here.
Really? And not only that, it's just like Psy is not like, he is an all-rounder artist. It's not just a specific age group for him. Older people love him, younger people love him. Like, it's just not these college students. Yes, the college students are fun, because they're willing to get drunk and get lit. But us adults will go in for Psy.
I might not get drunk, but I'll get tipsy and have a good time.
Yeah. I know, like, honestly, I don't even think you need any inebriation for you to have fun.
No, it just helps a little bit. Yeah. If you're me, anyway.
So it's just like, I think he'd be really fun to see live. I don't think we'd ever get a tour from him, but we might, depending on. I'd also like to really. Stray Kids is for sure coming back next year. I know that. Same goes for ATs. They're gonna come back next year.
Oh, for God's sake, I need a break.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm tired in general right now because of whatever the fuck is in the air. So just like the thought of it makes me tired.
Yeah. Twice is gonna come back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. They did really well for their tour, so I think those three are gonna come back. Please come back later in the year, not in early 2023. Okay, thank you. Who do you predict, Roxy?
I don't even know if you can predict, because sometimes it doesn't even matter if they've had a comeback or not. People are just like, world tour time.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see SF9, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's been a while since they toured here, right?
Did they even do like a full tour here?
Or did they do a fan meet? I feel like SF9 has been here. Haven't they not?
I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. But they are getting to military age, and 2 of them have left already. Mm-hmm. So like the chances of them coming is kind of slim. I think any 4th gen group is a possibility at this point.
That's true. TXT will come back for sure. Oh god, I want to see groups like these rookie groups like IVE come.
That would be interesting
because they're doing really well right now. Oh gosh, their name escapes me. It's another girl group. I just want more girl groups. Bring them. I mean, we got Dreamcatcher. I hope Dreamcatcher comes back for you.
Yeah, I hope so too. At a time that I can go. And not in Jersey City, please. I don't want to go to Jersey City. That's
Yeah.
just a personal preference. I really don't want to go to Jersey City.
Yeah. Ooh, we're not. I don't know if we'll ever get anything BTS in the next year or so.
I am sad
If
about
they,
that.
it's
Because
if
like
they,
I couldn't afford to go to fucking California or Nevada.
yeah.
I kind of wish they had also done something in New
At
York.
least one on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of, because all the groups who I want to see right now are currently about to tour or they have toured.
That's the thing, is that like it's shifted so much from back when we were just like begging for crumbs, where like if there was a K-pop group in the area, you would go. Like because it was so infrequent to the point where there is so much possibility at this point. It is impossible to even predict or go to every show.
I would love to see EXO, since
that's never going to happen. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry to say that is not going to happen again.
Oh no, I thought about it. I was like, wait, Kai and Sehun, you have yet to come.
Yeah, they're due next year for the military. So
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I would like to see any of the SHINee members, even if it's solo.
I wonder about that.
He would do really good.
I think Taemin would also.
Yeah, once he's back from the military.
Yeah.
But I think he would do a really good fan meeting, like intimate type of tour here in the States. People will come to see them.
I just don't trust SM to do anything. Because even now they sort of, I mean, they do the bare minimum of US tours. So
would love to see Red Velvet also. But again, SM. Trying to go through the roster of like who do we know? Who? I'm also looking at my albums like as if they're gonna speak to me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who else would come. Because like I said, all the big groups are coming now. Or have come in the past.
They probably will again. That's the thing, is that like if you're missing out on a tour, it's probably not your last. We don't have scarcity issues anymore. Like we did in the past. So it's interesting to watch the landscape change, you know, to live it.
Where you're just like, wow, these are the prime groups who are coming now. It's just a new thing to get used to. Now, I will put this message out there. To a certain ultimate bias, Mr. Bang Gook, if you decide to tour, I'm all there.
I wouldn't bet on that one either. You saw them when BAP came, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I got to see them when they were on tour. He's only solo toured in Europe.
So in Europe?
Yeah. The last tour he did was in Europe.
Interesting.
So I'm betting if he decides to tour again, Europe's gonna hit up first because I think he likes Europe. But come to the States too. I will multi-stop for you, please. Please. I swear. I just want to see you one more time live, please, if you decide to tour again. Because yeah, he's done it. It's just a matter of when are you coming back? When are you coming back? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Shout out to all of our writers and our photographers who are able to cover for our events for the Craze Mag. Without you, we wouldn't have this coverage. And so thank you so much to them. All of the we have a whole like concert event coverage column where you can see through a lot of the shows that we've covered. And again, they're just not only concerts, they're also festivals and everything like that. So please be sure to support our writers and our photographers. Make sure you follow us on social media for all of that because they also post there too. And I know I'm stealing Roxy's thunder. Sorry.
You're fine. But, you're doing great.
But yeah, just make sure you support all of them as well because they are putting a lot of time and effort into these concerts and we wouldn't be able to cover these things without them. So big thank you on behalf of the whole entire team for coming out and for covering everything that we can and within our capacity. And we really try to hit up these shows for you, the readers and viewers, so you get to experience them even somehow, some way, vicariously. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Anything else? Final thoughts, Roxy?
One thing I did want to mention is that our Twice mini zine is on sale. Go to our website for that. We have limited number of print issues that are selling out pretty fast, actually. So there are digital copies as well if you don't want to pay for shipping, but those are out, and we're very excited. That was a very good project. It turned out very well.
Yeah, so. And it, just like to note, it's our very first girl group issue as well. So yeah, a lot of hard work into that. So yes, I ordered mine. The thing.
Definitely be sure to get a copy before they sell out, because they're going fast. I'm running low. I got to make runs to the freaking post office every few days. So, okay, I think that is all we've got. If you have anything that you want to talk about, what we discussed, leave a comment below. We always like to talk about our concert experience, do all of that. And who do you think is going to come in 2023? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well to catch our next episode. So this has been the Krazecast, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.